part 3 of the martial arts. And I'm sorry for being interrupted, but this was all supposed to be just one short ass video. But martial arts is my passion and I can talk about it all day. And my nephew started talking about 7 minutes of something or another. So you'll hear that at the end of the other video. As my older sibling interrupted the first video, my nephew interrupted the second video. So I apologize for having to make a third video. Hopefully there won't be any interruptions. But we're not going to happy ending that because of the simple fact that Murphy's Law slaps me in the face at least twice a week. All at one time. So as I was saying, the senseis, they teach you the discipline, they teach you honor, they teach you respect, they teach you well-being, they teach you the health benefits, they teach you the exercise portion and how much it affects your reflex training and muscle memory. All that, 1000% truth. Now what you choose to do with that will decide if you will excel as a martial artist or if you will have an epic fail as a martial artist. The only reason I have an epic fail as a martial artist is because I've had no knowledge of current laws and events and things, because I was told in the 90s that I can never open up a school without a 5th degree black belt, and I can never teach without a 1st degree black belt. Mind you, I have beaten some 1st degree black belts, and I'm like, okay, well that doesn't make any sense, but we're going to go into the minutia of certain things in martial arts. Brick breaking, board breaking. I watched a video earlier today on Instagram with Bruce Lee's widow had posted where the guy asked Bruce Lee, have you ever broken a board or a brick? And he said, no, I would probably break my hand. I'm 1000% behind that because I have never broken a board or a brick because it has absolutely, positively nothing to do with martial arts. Now, that's more of an American thing, not more of an Asian or an India or an African thing, because you don't break bricks in capoeira that I know of. You don't break bricks in it. I know for a regular karate, yeah, break a goddamn brick in a fucking board. It doesn't prove anything outside of strength, and it does prove to you that you have a lot of might. And the truth on having might does not always mean you're right, and there's always going to be someone with a little bit more might than you. Now, how you are prepared to fight anyone is the most important thing. You have to understand that you will not know the outcome of a battle before the battle begins. I also left off on watching some videos where these guys had insulted Steven Seagal and they insulted Bruce Lee. Now, I follow these guys. I like them, but that was like unacceptable. Alright, because they really put Bruce Lee down, and that, again, is unacceptable. Everybody has their mystic of Bruce Lee. And the fact of the matter is, he was hands down one of the best. And no one today has been able to top him. Now, granted, I will name off like 9 people who are right there. 9 people off the jump who are right there. 9 men and maybe 5 or 6 women who are off the jump. And the thing with cameras, as an actor, there's a camera right here. Okay, so as an actor, I am taught camera angles, camera styles, where the camera's going to be to make it look good. Bruce Lee also was an actor, and prior to that, when he became a martial artist, because he was an actor as a child, as an adult, not so much, more of a martial artist. I have always been a martial artist. I hadn't really transitioned into acting until I was like 27 years old, and my first movie is called Fallen Dragons. You haven't seen it because it's not posted, but it will be soon. And then my second movie was Dragon's Breath. It's not posted, but it will be soon. Then my third movie was Path of Ascension, or Path of Accession, depending on how you want to say that, because the dictionary had the same definition for both words, and that's on Kung Fu Havoc #1, which is a YouTube channel which I no longer have control of, because I don't know what the hell the password is, I don't know what the email was, and the only reason why I have this channel is because I lost control of that channel, which is why this is Kung Fu Havoc #2, because when Google bought YouTube, or YouTube bought Google, I did not have a Google account, and me being a computer idiot, something kept flashing up, and I just pushed the fucking button, and I never was able to get back in there. I can still watch all my shit on there, but I don't have control of it. Alright? Now that that's out of the way, and you guys know that I'm a computer idiot, you can say what you will, I'm not going to lie, I suck with computers. I can make a movie, and that's pretty much where my computer issues end. Okay, I can do social media, and I can find adult material. But outside of that, that's where my computer knowledge ends. It's the same thing with cell phones. I can text, and I can do stuff, but that's where my computer knowledge ends. Now, let me keep it again 1000. When you are an actor and they teach you camera tricks so that you don't make contact with the stuntman, or the stuntman doesn't make contact with you and they make it look good, it's all perspective. And you can also learn more about that from martial tribes. Please go and watch them. I follow them all the time. That's their shout out. But I will say, for real combat, I'm going to tell you how this shit works. You're not going to know if you're going to beat the guy across the field until the fight is done. In most real fights, I don't give a damn who you are. You can be the baddest motherfucker planet. You can be in the UFC. You can be the MMA expert. I'm going to tell you the truth. Most real fights out there in the streets, 3 to 5 minutes. Max. Unless you have a glass jaw. And then it's 1 minute. They knock your ass out. It can happen to anyone. Don't think that because you are a black belt or a fighting expert that you can't be knocked on your ass, that you can't be put to sleep. That is not the truth. The truth is, getting hit in the face fucking hurts. Getting hit anywhere fucking hurts. And a lot of people, when they're teaching you from here, here, and we here, and then we block, and then we strike, and then we block, and then we strike, and we block. You get the gist. Because I totally fucked up that last little section when I said block and I actually struck. Now, if you were a Kempo instructor, you caught that. Okay? Because in Kempo, that's a strike and a block. Alright? So for those who don't know about Kempo, every block is a strike, every strike is a block. Boom! And for Kung Fu, you keep that shit simple. You also base yourself to get to the outside of your opponent. Where in Karate, you like that? In Karate, it's always block and counter. Where Kung Fu, your block, you get to the outside, and your counter can be a break or a deadly strike into these areas of the body. So your kill zones 1, this is actually kill zone 2 for me. Kill zone 1 for me is here. It is a rare shot that you will actually get to punch someone in the throat, so always go for kill zone 2. Alright? Now, you can get someone in the temple, and you can get someone square in the face. And with the right amount of pressure, you could probably accidentally end their life. So if you're going to fight someone, you might want to know what the fuck you're doing. You don't want to just go and try to hit somebody with everything you got also. Because the harder you hit someone, the more damage you can do to yourself. You don't want to break your hand in a fight. It's very hard to recover from a broken hand in the middle of a fight. So, that's why a lot of professional fighters, they tap out, and when I'm not talking about tapping out like this, I'm talking about they tapping their opponent. They release a couple of pussy jabs, and then, that overhand or that uppercut. There's only so many punches you can throw in a section. You have to worry about your conditioning, your cardio, your breathing. You have to worry about how much strength your opponent has. You have to worry about their conditioning, their cardio, their breathing. So everything you have to worry about you have to worry about them. And a lot of martial artists are not teaching you that shit from the jump. Alright? Personally, you don't have to believe nothing I say. You can find out one of two ways. The easy way or the hard way. The easy way is listen to the guy who's been through some fights. Alright? I've been through a lot of fights. I stopped fighting when I was 15 because no one would really fuck with me. I got bullied a lot in school, but those same bullies would not come and face me in any other parks in Charlottesville because they knew what I knew. When we get outside, there are no gloves, there are no rules, and I'm going to do my best to bludgeon the shit out of you for all that you've done to me in class. Every time you have embarrassed me, every time you called me a punk, every time you bitched me out in class because I was so scared of my mom that I wouldn't do anything outside of school, you have no protection. And most bullies are actually pretty big pussies when they won't face you by themselves. If you ever notice when people are being bullied, they're always being bullied by either one guy who's like super big, or they're bullied by some stagnated guys that are like here, 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 and they probably have really small penises, so they have to pick on you for something. Anyway, getting back on the topic of martial arts, if you are in a fight, you can have all the game plans in the world. You can. And I'm going to tell you what happens when you get hit. There goes your game plan. You need to know your way around a fight. You cannot plan a fight. Because I can tell you from experience, planning a fight, yeah, I'm going to go in, I'm going to come in with a left, come in with a right, I'm going to knee this fucker in his face. You don't know what his game plan is. You might come in with a left, he blocks it. You might come with a right, he blocks it. You might go in for a knee, he blocks it. What you got? Now, he just blocked everything you said you were going to throw. You just said you're going to come in with a left, then a right, and then you're going to power knee this fucker. He goes, boom, boom, block that knee. What you got? You got to step back and reevaluate, because if you don't, his next move from that block is a strike. Because fights don't stop like that. Fights don't go left, right, left, knee. Fights go, and they keep coming. So your left, right, and knee ain't gonna mean shit when you're actually in combat. You have 10,000 things flying through your head at once. A battle plan should not be one of them. A survival plan should be the first on your list. I have to survive this fight. Any means necessary, I have to survive this fight. When I am in a fight, that's the only thing in my head. I have to survive. I don't think of what I'm going to do. I'm going to do whatever the hell my body tells me to do when it attacks. My mind is already going to be focused on surviving. My body's going to do the rest. Now, for y'all who are going to go, oh, James, you're bullshit, you're bullshit. Yeah, fine. You know, I live at 512 Rougemont. I'm not expecting anybody to Kimbo slice my shit. But in the events that you do, I will not be held responsible for what the fuck happens to you. I'm making a video to tell people the truth about martial arts. And the thing is, you know, granted, I want to be a martial art movie star. Granted, I've been in a lot of fights. None of them professional. All of them street fights. Granted, a lot of people who remember those days will tell you I'm not the little guy to fuck with. Because I'm 5'3", you probably think, oh, he's not dangerous at all. First mistake in a fight. The first mistake you can ever make in a fight is think that you are better than that guy across that field. The first mistake you can ever make in a fight is thinking that that guy is short, so he has nothing to offer me other than receiving this ass whooping that I'm going to throw him. Never make that mistake. Never underestimate anybody. Don't underestimate their skill level. Don't underestimate them, because even a novice can beat a professional on a good day. And I'm going to tell you that for a simple fact is experience will always be your teacher. Experience will be your one true teacher. If you learn martial arts and you've never had to use it, you have been very, very blessed. If you learn martial arts and you've had to use it on more than one occasion and it has gotten you through, rather you got your ass kicked or rather you won in victory, you have been blessed. What did you learn from your victory? You learned that you could fight a little bit. A little bit. Not a whole lot. You're not Bruce Lee, but you learned that you could fight a little bit. Alright? What did you learn from your defeat? You learned that you need to sharpen your game. You learned that you need to take simpler steps instead of showing off. Trying to be a badass does not help you. I'll tell you what it does help you with. It helps you in the entertainment business. Because if everyone sees that you got great talent, they're more than willing to give you a shot. But you actually have to be seen to get that shot. 9 times out of 10, people like me who are very talented don't get seen. And if you're not being seen, no one knows who the hell you are. Okay? Let's make that abundantly clear. So let me go name some of these guys that are like right there on the cusp of being the next Bruce Lee. Or if you want to say better. Let's name Mark DeCascos first. Alright? Not because of the mixed Asian flavor, but because the Iron Chef is a bad motherfucker. Alright? Let's name Ray Park, Snake Eyes. Okay? Let's name Billy Blanks. Let's name Chuck Jeffries. So you have 2 white guys and 2 black guys now. Let's name Michael Jai White. Let's name Scott Adkins. I'm sure you all know who these guys are. They're all great actors. They're also all great martial artists. Now I'm going to throw one out of your face that you didn't see coming. Herb Perez, Olympus from WMAC. Mike Chat from Martial Tribes. Larry Lamb. Now you have a few Asians in there and a Latin guy. Now let's see. That's 9 guys right there. The list goes on and on because I left off one of my best and favorites, which was Gary Daniels. And him and Ray Park look a lot alike, so they could have been Double Dragon. They should make a Double Dragon movie. If you're watching, Larry Lamb, send that to them. They both look very much alike. I don't think Gary Daniels is younger than Ray Park, but they could pass as twins. And for those who don't know Gary Daniels, one of his best movies is Fist of the North Star. You should check it out. Anyway, I'm not here to promote them. I'm here to tell you, if you look at them and you look at their styles, you will see that they are great martial artists. And most of them that I've named are champions. Alright? Now here's that thing about martial... Dude!
Oh my God.
Mother dick! No, you're not.